Forge gang! I am still a hard man! Let's go! Alright, so the next one is Soberman running from the sektur? Is Soberman running away from the sektur? Let's find out. And Rick Perry says that we are still hard man. Anyways, so I tried to tell Soberman. I honestly tried to tell Soberman, buddy, you can't be doing this shit forever. I tried to warn Soberman. I tried to warn Soberman hard, and he wouldn't listen. Soberman just would not listen. So I had to take the kid gloves off, and I had to be a pimp. I had to be the pimp. I had to be a pimp, and I had to slap that mofo. And he didn't like it. He did not like it either. But Soberman has been spurging out like wild. I don't know if he's taking like even more drugs or different types of drugs. I don't know what he's been up to, but goodness gracious, Soy Bachu is even more soy-jacked than usual. Soy Bachu is even more soyfully jacked than he usually is. But first, I want to read First of all, I want to read something that Soy Bachu posted. And it's pretty funny. But anyways, yeah, we laugh at shit, dude. That's all that this Neoplate, so-called New Plate gang does. They don't call themselves Plate. And then there's people in this group that were not even in the old Plate. Okay, here we go. This is Soberman. It's pretty funny. Or it's Soberman. Like where no normal person besides sadists find it actually funny. Maybe it's funny on the face of it, but then gassing up a literal retard like Warhammer into calling everyone they don't like pedophiles for them isn't actually funny. Or it might still be, sorta. But it always ends up killing content in the long run, outside of potentially ruining people's lives. Like neophilate gaslights because they are legitimately sick people to their core and have no bar to stay above. We don't troll and gaslight bales of Nevermore. It's just me calling her fat and annoying her. Nothing more, nothing less. Look, I'm not actually against trolling, or makes rules about trolling. All I'm saying is that there is a line somewhere which should not be crossed. Like getting a retard to call up someone's entire extended family to say they're a pedophile might be trolling a retard, but it's also life ruination. Like you could troll Warhammer into doing plenty of all the things which are actually funny. Personally, I don't like taking advantage of mentally retarded people. Like, even as far back as when I first shown up in the sector and joined Chinatown, I always thought that shit was gay and punching down. Like I became a pariah in Chinatown almost immediately because they didn't like how me could actually be funny without torturing a retard, me guessing. Alright. That was my soy bachu impression. Oh, it's soy bachu. That's my soy bachu impression. It needs some work to it. It needs some work. Oh, and this is the Dark Ninja! This is Shaggy. Oh, threatening to call my church, swat me, etc. Oh, Dark Ninja, can you document that in my server? I've been documenting these scumbags. When I start uploading on YouTube, we are going to expose these pieces of shit. Ha, ha, sha. The Neo Play Gang have been gassing up Warhammer to go IRL on you. Swede is freaking scared. Ha, 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 ha. Reason A. Cow Hill. Also, if you do a video, then my trump card will be unleashed. Ha! Dark Ninja! Ha! It doesn't matter! Your threats are pointless! You fake caps and justify doing life ruination! And that is, oh, soy bachu. August of Nicolo and Imperator of Forge. This is Shaggy's number. Oh, this is Weezus, a.k.a. Polly, not Soberman. Ha, 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 ha. All right. Some of my Dark P. Diddler impressions and Soybiachu impressions. Hope you like it, but the laughing is over. The laughs are over. Now I gotta get to the point. Here. This is where I put on where I channel my inner PPP, my inner Ashton, and I tell you the news. So, I told Soberman that if he didn't F off, and I did it politely, by the way, I would send everything I had on him, including, by the way, the Boko Haram photos. I would send it to Shaggy's number. I'd send it to Shaggy's number, and he wouldn't listen. I warned him for weeks in advance. Finally, I did it. It finally happened. Ladies and gentlemen, I sent all the leaks that DD sent me. All the leaks that DD sent to me of Soberman. And I gave them to Shaggy yesterday. I also sent the P. Diddler jokes. The P. Diddler jokes. The Diddler jokes that Soberman copied from Mormon Shaggy and Dark Diddler. And I sent them to Shaggy's number. Shaggy knows now, and it's over. Then I got Soberman to join a group VC with me and others. And I posted screen caps of me sending it to Shaggy's number. And Soberman was pissed. Soberman was big mad. He was upset about it. He left. He didn't say anything. Soberman is done. So, Soberman is done. Soberman is leaving the sector. He is running away scared. Running away scared. So what do I have to say? Forge Gang 1! Hard Minute! Let's go! Alright, so Soberman has run away from the sector. Oh, by the way, Soberman is 8% Ashkenazi, and his older sisters are half Caribbean, Afro Caribbean. I just figured that I would just share that. I mean, as if the weird gay jokes weren't enough to show that he was a homosexual. In addition to being a P. Diddler and a homosexual, he has two older sisters that are half Afro-Caribbean, and he's 8% Ashkenazi. I imagine that's probably not the only thing that he is too, at that. So we need some forge, gang, bang, banging up in this hole. Little shimmy. Just be riding, always be freestyling to the high end. You know you gets it. Can't get it. Be mixing it. Gets it. Okay. Anyways, I'll read chat. Let's see here. Rick Perry says that we're still hard men. The Ace of Jester says, "Bro, I am in the Watchmen." What are you talking about, Jesse? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about a server that you're in? I'm not in the Watchmen server. Ace of Jester says, "We are making a comeback." Pun intended, I see. Pun intended there. Rick Perry says that he was quite offended by Soberman, expressing his wish to use Rick as a practice girl. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, Rick Perry. But was that on one of Impressa's uploads? Was that on one of Impressa's uploads? Yeah, I think I saw that a couple of months ago. I mean, I would just blow it off. Like, seriously, I wouldn't take anything he says. The guy is high on meth. The guy takes a lot of meth and cocaine, and, like, his mind is busted. Like, he's just rotten to the core. Let's see here. But yeah, sorry that you were offended by that. I mean, yeah, he's just... Soberman's a retard, Rick Perry. I wouldn't take him too serious. Ace of Jester says that Soberman is crazy. Honestly, I got into scuffles with him all the time. Oh yeah, he's easy to upset. He's pretty easy to upset and offend. And he really did not have a good time yesterday. Soberman did not have a very good time at all yesterday. Like, he did not have a good time. He was really mad that I gave that stuff to Shaggy. He was really upset and really mad, and he got BTFO'd bad. But what kind of stuff did you say? He calls you a P. Diddler, Jesse. Soberman calls you a P. Diddler and a troon. Like, he echoes, he kind of channels Godwinson in that respect. Let's see here. Rick Perry says that he's never even spoken to him, LOL. Are you talking about Soberman, Rick Perry? The Ace of Jester says, "Boo-ha-ha-ha, oh, good God." Ace of Jester says, "Anyways, have fun. I am going back to scary videos and smoking pot." Okay, incel. See you later, incel. Rick Perry says, "Noise, XXX." Rick Perry says, "I crave a Warhammer versus Stoic rap battle. my two favorite hard nuts. Well, you're really getting into the synarchy. Oh, by the way, Rick Perry, I'd like to know some more about the synarchy, or like how the synarchy works and how it relates to the technocracy. Anyways, that's really it. Soberman is leaving the sector. He ran away. He's not going to do it immediately. It'll take a while, but yeah, Soberman's leaving the sector, and fuck him, dude. Like, I gotta say, fuck you, Soberman. Ghost of Niccolo says Forge, and Rick Perry says gang. Alright. Forge gang, stay hard!